The AI boom has indeed come with lots of mixed feelings. One moment, you're super excited about the amazing things you can do with AI. The next moment, you're wondering what happens if this same tool finds its way into the hands of malicious minds. Think about this for a second. You're on a short call with a colleague, or maybe a family member. You hang up. Minutes later, an AI has enough material to create a clone of your voice. A clone that can speak sentences you never said. A clone that could call your boss, your bank, or even your mother and sound exactly like you. Now imagine this. You walk into a room and someone looks you in the eye and says, "I'm disappointed in you. I never thought, even in my wildest dreams, you could say something like that." And you're standing there, confused, thinking, "What did I say?" Only to realize later that with an AI voice clone, someone used your voice to say something hurtful to someone you love and deeply respect. Painful, isn't it? But here's the scary truth. That's just the beginning. That's even the least of what could be done if we don't pay attention to how AI voice cloning is being used. That being said, it is important to note that this is a game-changing technology, a double-edged sword with the power to revolutionize entire industries. It can bring a voice back to life, or it can be used to commit the perfect crime. In this video, we're going to explore both sides of this coin, from the incredible opportunities to the terrifying security risks. We'll show you the companies doing it, the dangers it creates, and most importantly, how to protect yourself. And first, let's talk about the incredible solutions this technology offers. The most significant impact is on the creative industries. For a long time, content creation was limited by the human element, the time, cost, and logistics of recording. Now, AI has unlocked a new paradigm. Take Resemble AI. Their rapid voice clone is built on the premise that time is money. They claim to create a usable voice from as little as 10 seconds of audio. Imagine you're a podcaster or a commercial voiceover artist. Instead of spending hours in a soundproof booth, you can record a short sample, and for any future project, you simply type the script. The AI can generate the entire voiceover in your voice with all your unique inflections and emotion. This isn't merely convenience, it's efficiency and a significant cut in costs. A production company could save tens of thousands of dollars on a single audiobook, while creators can release content faster than ever. For authors, it means narrating their own books without needing a professional studio, adding a more personal touch to their work. Or consider HeyGen. While they're best known for their AI avatars, the magic is truly in the voice. Their instant voice clone feature allows you to create a digital twin of yourself that not only looks like you, but sounds exactly like you. This has massive implications for businesses. A CEO could record a short message once, and the AI could then generate personalized videos for thousands of employees, each one speaking to the individual by name, and doing so in multiple languages. It breaks down global communication barriers instantly, without the CEO ever having to step back into a recording studio. Now, for anyone in the world of video or audio editing, the tool from Descript is a revelation. Their feature, Overdub, allows you to literally edit audio by editing text. Imagine you're recording a podcast and you accidentally say or you forget a word. In the past, you'd have to cut the audio or re-record the entire section. With Overdub, you simply highlight the mistake in the text transcript and delete it. Need to add a phrase you forgot? Just type it in. The AI, having learned your voice, will generate the new audio and seamlessly blend it into the recording. It's a level of control and flexibility that was unthinkable just a few years ago. Think of it, no more tedious audio splicing or endless retakes. You can fix mistakes, add entirely new sentences, or even change the tone of a sentence, all from a keyboard. Beyond content creation, this technology offers incredible humanitarian value. For individuals who have lost their voice due to illness or injury, AI can restore a part of their identity. Imagine a person with ALS using a communication device that doesn't just speak in a generic robotic voice, but in their own voice, a clone they created years ago. This technology also allows for the preservation of historical voices, letting future generations hear the unique cadences of influential figures long after they're gone. Historians could even use this to fill in gaps in historical recordings, creating a more complete auditory record of the past. The technology can also be used to create personalized voices for smart devices, making our interactions with technology more intimate and natural. Now let's talk about the dark side, because the same technology that can help a voice actor save time can be used to drain a bank account in minutes. The ease and low cost of this technology have opened the door to new and more sophisticated forms of crime. The most immediate and personal threat is vishing, or voice phishing. Scammers can now use AI to clone the voice of your child, your spouse, or your parent. They will then call you with a panicked, urgent request for money, claiming to be in an accident, or worse. The voice is so convincing that your emotional brain takes over, and you might not stop to question it. We've already seen this happen. A woman in Florida named Sharon Brightwell received a call from someone who sounded exactly like her daughter. The voice on the other end was sobbing and crying, telling her mom she had caused a car accident in which a pregnant woman was seriously injured. Sharon recounted later, "There is nobody that could convince me that it wasn't her. I know my daughter's cry." A man claiming to be her daughter's attorney then took over the phone, and with specific, urgent instructions told Sharon that she needed to provide $15,000 in cash for bail. In her state of panic, she withdrew the money and gave it to a driver. It wasn't until her grandson, who was with her, called her daughter's real number that she learned the horrifying truth. Her daughter was safe at work, completely unaware of the traumatic ordeal. By then, it was too late for the $15,000. This is only one among many reported cases, and law enforcement agencies are raising serious concerns. It's more than a simple scam. It's the exploitation of one of the deepest human bonds. The fraudsters understood exactly how to prey on a mother's love and her instinct to safeguard her child. On a larger scale, criminals have successfully used AI-cloned voices to impersonate CEOs and executives, authorizing fraudulent wire transfers that cost companies millions of dollars. Imagine a head of finance receiving a call from what sounds exactly like the CEO, giving an urgent and highly confidential order to wire money to a new vendor. The employee follows the order, only to discover later that the CEO never made the call. It's a new frontier in corporate espionage and fraud, making traditional voice-based security protocols obsolete. Beyond financial fraud, there are massive societal risks. AI voice cloning is a key tool in creating deepfakes and spreading misinformation. An audio clip of a politician, a celebrity, or a public health expert can be fabricated to make them say something they never said, causing chaos, influencing elections, or just tarnishing their reputation. This technology erodes our ability to trust what we hear, making it harder to discern truth from falsehood. Imagine a fake audio clip of a political leader announcing a military action causing a panic and stock market crash, all from a single cloned voice. The ethical challenges are just as daunting. The ability to clone a voice without consent raises fundamental questions about privacy and personal identity. Should your voice, a key part of who you are, be considered public domain just because you've appeared in a few public videos? And what about the impact on human professionals? Voice actors and artists are concerned that their livelihoods could be threatened as a single recording session could lead to unlimited, uncompensated use of their voice. The industry is currently wrestling with how to protect a voice as intellectual property, a challenge that will only grow more complex. With the rise of this threat, a new digital arms race has begun, the race to detect AI-generated audio. Tech companies and researchers are developing new tools to help us distinguish what's real from what's fake. One approach is to analyze the subtle imperfections in AI-generated speech. While a cloned voice may sound perfect to the human ear, an algorithm can look for telltale signs, like a lack of natural breathing sounds, unnatural pauses, or a consistent pitch that a real human would never be able to maintain. Researchers are also working on digital watermarks, a sort of invisible signature that can be embedded into AI-generated audio to make it easily identifiable. Companies like Google's DeepMind are exploring this with tools like SynthID, which aims to watermark AI-generated content so it can be easily detected. However, the problem is that as detection technology gets better, so does the cloning technology, in a constant cycle of escalation. The best defense may not be a new technology, but a shift in how we secure our identity. Currently, many banks and services use voice biometrics for security, where your voice is your password. But as OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and others have pointed out, AI voice cloning is fully defeating these systems. The future of biometric security will likely not rely on a single factor like a voice print, but on a combination of different signals. This could include analyzing not just the sound of your voice, but the way you interact with a device, the unique rhythm of your speech, and the emotional tone you use, which is much harder for an AI to replicate authentically. This multi-layered approach, known as multi-factor authentication, will be the standard. So, how do you protect yourself from a threat you can't see coming? The solution isn't technological, it's behavioral. You can't rely on your ears alone anymore. The only reliable defense is to change the way you interact with phone calls and urgent requests. The number one measure is to establish a verbal code word with your family and closest friends. This is a unique phrase that only you know. For example, "The moon is made of cheese," or "Remember the old blue car." If you get an urgent call from a supposed family member, you ask for the code word. If they can't provide it, you know it's a scam. This is the simplest and most effective defense against this type of fraud. Secondly, verify. Verify, verify. If you receive an urgent call asking for money, hang up immediately. Do not continue the conversation. Then, call the person back on a known, trusted number you have saved in your contacts. Never call the number that appeared on your caller ID. This simple act of verification can save you from a devastating scam. Finally, be skeptical of urgency. Scammers use panic to bypass critical thinking. Any request that demands immediate action and discourages verification is a massive red flag. They will try to make you feel guilty or scared to prevent you from taking the time to confirm their story. Don't fall for it. Take a deep breath, hang up, and verify the information. We've seen that AI voice cloning is a powerful tool with incredible potential. It can make content creation easier, it can preserve a legacy, and it can give a voice back to those who have lost it. But we must also acknowledge the very real, very dangerous threats it poses. The technology is advancing faster than our ability to regulate it. The responsibility lies with us to be educated, to be prepared, and to be vigilant. That vigilance doesn't have to rest on your shoulders alone. With AI moving this fast, you need defense systems that move just as quickly, systems that don't just react, but anticipate. That's what our AI agents at Tileris are built for, identifying the subtle signs of digital impersonation, stopping scams before they happen, and giving you the confidence to innovate without fear. If you're ready to safeguard your organization, or even just see what next-generation protection looks like, connect with our experts for a personalized consultation, or request a demo of our AI agent today by visiting Tileris.com. And before you go, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on an exciting journey to reach 10,000 subscribers by December, and we'd love for you to be part of that milestone. Every click brings us closer, and together we can spread awareness about the future of AI and cybersecurity. So, what's your take? Would you clone your voice for a project, or do you think the security risks are too great? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.